I just got to Maple Grove for our divisional race. I missed the first time shot because I went to work and we had a half day. So I kind of like beelined up here to make the second time shot, which fortunately I did. So haven't run it yet. They're still in super gas, I believe. I think they might have just went to Top Dragster. But gonna make the second pass, or not second pass, second time shot in a couple of minutes. But just grateful I got up here for the second time shot. Hopefully we'll get a clean up too. But yeah, very fortunate to have gotten up here in time. So just made my first pass, which was everybody else's second time shot, and it was kind of a waste. I'll attach the video, but I staged the car and I got on the trans brake and the car rocked out the beams or something, and I went to override the box and I wasn't even full throttle and I just let go of the button and somehow the car still carried the front tire. But my mile an hour in the 8th was great, but it was kind of slow in the quarter, which again, it was weird. Still went at 1061, which we don't understand how that happened because it wasn't even full throttle. And the car should have been 1061 with the timer in it because that was the timer from Cecil. So we're hoping we still get a cleanup. None of it kind of makes sense, but it is what it is. We're supposed to get a cleanup tonight, but we're double checking because there's an oil down. And then supposed to get one time shot tomorrow before eliminations. So hopefully things go a little bit better. Definitely not how we wanted to start, but there was nothing I could do. Sometimes it happens when you stage the car and the bulb just comes out. It must have just been super shallow, but we'll keep you updated.
10:32 for Dale Culp. You might want to pull the reins back on that pony a little bit. 147 of speed, 1094. Over in the right side, and that's at least in the neighborhood. Daniel Gallio and Carly Wolf coming at you in the right here and the right now. Gallio, Island Industrial Enterprises. And Hitman Collision. That's a great name for a collision shop. Like the old tow truck company, right? We meet by accident. Speaking of accidents, you guys see the deal yesterday where the tanker truck hit the school bus? Wow, scary stuff. Fortunately, nobody was really hurt. Story said everybody was treated and released, so that's definitely good news. But that is some scary, scary video. (10-9-06) Carly Wolf. Carly's ready, I'm telling you. Like locked, loaded, and send me a victim. Dead on 6 at 130 miles an hour, 11:01, 131 for Gallio.
So we just got back from our last time shot. So I didn't end up getting a cleanup run yesterday because there were too many oil downs. They were too far behind. Kind of sat around for 3 hours for nothing, but it's all right. So I was going in with only one time run because I can't do anything with my time shot from yesterday. So it ended up going a 1090 with the 6 at 130, almost 131, and I was 26 on the straight, so I was 32 total. Really happy with that because I only got one time run yesterday, and we know how that went. I staged the car and it backed out of the beam, I guess, even though we didn't see the tire move. So happy to get one time shot. That's good. So we're gonna head into first round in probably about an hour. So we'll keep you updated for that. But I guess we're just kind of using this as like another test and tune because I have like no seat time in this car. I only had 2 test and tune days in it, and I only got 2 passes each. So I have like no seat time. So we'll just see how it goes and take it from there. At this point, it is what it is. As long as we're set for next weekend when we go to New Hampshire for our national event, I'll take whatever happens this weekend as long as it goes semi-decent. So we'll keep you updated. So about 15 minutes after I just filmed that video, they said, Super Street, attention to pits. We'll see you tomorrow. You're running tomorrow, first round. So at least they told us at 11:30, so we're not just gonna sit around all day to find out at like 4 o'clock. So we're gonna go to Shady Maple now and get food, and we'll tape a little bit because they have like this Night of Chaos stuff coming in. So we'll tape a little bit of that, but at least I can get to bed early. I haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep because of all the travel and then getting up at 4 for the gym. So I guess it kind of works out, but it is what it is. We're used to getting bumped at this point. So we'll update you tomorrow with how we do, and we'll attach some Night of Chaos stuff after this. So they moved first round to today, which I said earlier. Definitely didn't go how we expected it. So I was 50 on the tree. I didn't think I was that late, but I felt the car go up and not out. And whenever it goes up and not out, it normally kills my reaction times a little bit, and it definitely did. So it went a 1087, I believe. So not happy with how it left, but it is what it is. So we're heading to Island now to just go and adjust the suspension a little bit, because with us putting the new hood on the car and making some adjustments to the front of the car, it's not hitting the back tire how we need it to. So we're gonna go play around with it at Island, just hit the tree and shut it down at the 8th mile, because it's kind of a short runoff, so I really don't want to be foot to the floor for the entire track. So I'll just hit the tree, run it to the 8th mile. I'll be able to get my data off of that, so that way we're set for New England this coming weekend. But we're also changing the trans brake button, because that is like 4 years old, so it's probably time for a new one, because it was sticking at Cecil. So could be part of the problem, but I definitely know that when it left, it didn't go out, it just went up, and I just felt it pull the front wheels up and it stayed there, and then it went out. So we have Team Z suspension, which is fantastic. My issue is I need new shocks. I have like no shocks in the front. My struts are like the stock struts from like 1988. So it's not like we have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in shocks. So a lot of the cars in this class have top of the line equipment. So for them to hit a 400 tree is no problem, even though we're on a 500. For my car, every time we make a change, we have to somehow adjust it so it can hit the tree. So that's what we're doing. We made the change, so we'll keep you updated with how Island goes. We're really just going to hit the tree, and I'll be able to run it to the 8th mile and just make sure it's staying consistent that way. But we'll keep you updated. Hopefully the ride is smooth. We still don't have sway bars. We ordered them. They were supposed to be here on Thursday, and now it's supposed to be like Tuesday. So hopefully we do have them for Epping, because I don't think going 10 hours without sway bars is the best idea. So we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, we're right there. It still goes through it.
So we're leaving Island. We got 3 passes, and when I say 3 passes, 3 hits in a way on a tree. My hair is a mess. Just on the tree, because my whole intention was just run it to the 8th mile. But I tried to do that, and when the car came off the stop on the first pass, it shot me right towards the guardrail. So that wasn't fun. It felt a lot worse than the video looks, but it wasn't fun. So I was 65 on the first hit, which we were really surprised about, because I thought I did really well on the tree, and my dad thought I did so too. So we were kind of looking at the video, and we're like, we don't know. We can't really explain it. The car looked like it was moving. So we just adjusted the suspension again, took it up for another pass, switched lanes, and I was 27 on the tree, and I thought I missed it. Like I said to him, like I was happy that was 27 because I knew I missed it. I'm not doing ETs because I lifted. I ran it, I hit the light, and that was it. I shut the car down even like right after the car came off the stop. It shot again, so I just lifted. So then the third pass, I was 23, and it felt like it was going to do a little bit better when it came off the stop, but I still wasn't taking any risks, just lifted. So overall, moving in the right direction. We can definitely see the entire car moving now. It's going out and not up anymore, which helps. It's going to help the light. We're happy with it in a way because there was no glue out there. It was a bald track pretty much. There was a lot of balling of rubber from yesterday's points race that they had. So we're kind of looking at it as if I was able to cut lights on that track, we should be okay for Epping this week, because it'll be glued and it'll be kept up well. So we're happy with it. Island's always been great to us. I've actually won a track championship there my rookie year. So it's kind of a partial track. I've just never been a partial track to me. I've just never been a fan of my black car there. When I brought my red car, I loved the track. Never had really any issues. But with my black car, I just always had a little bit of a tough time getting the car to respond to that track.
Never had enough time to really adjust.
And we've never had enough time to like really adjust it. I mean, I remember one time we took the car there and it was like Friday Night Gamblers racing and won a lot of rounds, but I still didn't even feel comfortable. Like I just don't feel comfortable in the black car at that track. And it's just the way the car is set up. It's not necessarily the track. I just don't have a lot of time there with that car.
Second gear right when you come off the concrete pad.
Yeah, there's like a concrete pad, and we would always like come off second gear, and it would just like my one pass. It's even on YouTube. Right after we put the new converter in, it would shock the tire, and it was like terrifying because I would shift to second right as I was coming off the concrete pad, and it would just like the whole back end would come down, and like you would think you broke something, but it was fine. But it wasn't fun. It's just the way that this car responds to this track. So Carl was great. He's one of the track owners, Carl and Melissa. Carl was there trying to help us get the car right. Like he was laying under the car, like saying to Dad, he's like, it's moving in the right direction. Like Carl was trying to help us get it right. So I'm just very fortunate to have the people that like want to see us do well, that like give us like genuine advice. Like there's a lot of people that provide advice. Sometimes like it's not always the right direction, or like sometimes like people question it, but like these people are like literally like under my car trying to help us get it right. So very fortunate to have that. So the next one,
that hate us too, because they motivate us even more.
that too. There's a lot of people that don't like us. I don't know why. We're kind of funny. Like we're not jerks. We're just kind of funny. But so next race is Epping, the national event. So I feel a little bit more comfortable. I think like I only had like 13 passes coming into Island this weekend. So I didn't even have a whole lot of runs like on the car under my belt. So we're gonna try to change the trans brake button if it comes in time. And yeah, so Epping's this weekend. We'll see how that goes. Nervous just because I don't want to drive up there and suck, but it is what it is. We'll obviously try to prepare. That's why we came here today. We beelined out of Maple Grove. We were going to go to ACO, but we went to Island because ACO was doing something else we couldn't get in for. So we'll be heading up there Thursday night, and we'll take you in a little bit of that so you can see what it's like to run a national. We've only done a handful of nationals before, not even like a crazy amount, like I think 3. So I think this will be our 3rd.
Totally different.
Totally different than a divisional.
Totally different than a bracket race.
Totally different than a bracket race. Hopefully the weather holds out, but we'll keep you in the loop for that. And yeah, I'll attach the passes from Island after this. And when I say passes, me running into the 60-foot. I'll attach those, and yeah, we'll see you next weekend. So thanks for watching. Say bye.
See ya.
Oh my gosh. That's how he talks to my dog. Bye, guys.